Hi guys, and welcome to Mother Hobbit's first ever vlog. Honestly guys, quick intro. I'm very new to this. This is literally my first ever one. I did a bit of research to figure out what the hell it is I do, but I'm winging it, okay? I'm just going to wing it, so please bear with me, stick around. Who knows, you might enjoy it. If you don't, you don't. My name's Carrie Ann, but on all social media platforms, I am Mother Hobbit. I've come from TikTok side, so yes, I am a TikToker, but I'm reaching over to this side to talk about my thoughts, my feelings, maybe stuff from my past, my daily life. Also, while I'm doing this, I'm going to do a bit of makeup as well. I would just like to point out though, I am not a makeup artist, but if you ever follow me on TikTok, you'll see that I do experiment with makeup quite a lot on there. I try and do different looks, experiment. But today I am just going to do a nice basic pink glitter eye look. It's my favourite look, to be fair. I absolutely love it. So yeah, welcome. Let's get this started. God. So yeah, first off I'm starting with Estee Lauder Double Wear. Currently my shop is closed, so I'm getting it on eBay. This is Fresco. This is a Fresco colour because I'm very pale. So I just like to, and like I say, I don't put makeup on the same as everybody else. And already I'm doing this and I forgot my primer, so and I'm also doing this with a camera. I normally do this in front of a mirror, so doing this on here is yeah. I am an open book. I'm very open about my life and everything else. But yeah, you've got to be ever so careful with social media. I'm not gonna lie, I've been stressing for over a week about doing this. I mean, quite a few people have said to me in the past, like, Carrie, you need to do vlogging. Vlogging is the thing and you need to be doing it because you're funny and you can talk a lot. And I'm like, I'm a single mum of 2 children. I am just a shop worker. You know, I sell furniture and stuff. So I'm a sales assistant. I mean, the amount of people that used to say to me, Carrie, you could sell you could sell snow to an Eskimo, you know? And I'm like, well, fair enough. If people think that this is something that might work for me, then yeah, I'll go for it. I'm going for it, okay? Now, whether or not this video actually achieves any sort of views or anything like that, it's not going to stop me because I'm going to keep going. Every week, I'm just going to try and progress and learn as I go along. It's a learning curve for me, so come along with the journey. You know, watch it. Learn, you know, if you're watching me from the start, maybe in a few months' time, you might see me in a whole different way. You might notice that I've got better at it. Hopefully. But yeah, I also like to say that some of the makeup things that I'm going to do in the future, I'm going to do some of my artistic-y makeups. So recently on TikTok, I've been doing star sign makeup. So I'll pick a star sign and I'll do a makeup look inspired by that. It's very, very fancy dress, really. It's not really everyday wear, but it gives you an idea of how you can do it yourself, especially if you're not really good with makeup like me. I feel like if you're watching this and you're not somebody who's confident with makeup, that you might actually find me going step by step with you might help with your makeup as well. You know, it's a learning curve together. I don't contour, but I am going to do an episode where I attempt it. I just need to buy the contour stuff first and figure out. Well, I'm going to try and figure it out on the camera anyway with you guys. So I got very, very drunk on Saturday night. Mother's Day was yesterday. And I got woken up at 7:30 with a hangover. But two very sweet boys, they're my 2 boys. And they brought me a cup of tea and toast. Now, my children are not great when it comes to things like that. The butter was kind of just in the middle of the bread, not around it. But it was very sweet. And to be fair, my William, the older one, has finally figured out how to make a decent cup of tea. I mean, that was the best one he's made so far. He keeps trying. A lot of the times it either tastes like milk or it tastes like water. It doesn't actually taste like a cup of tea, but He did it yesterday. Oh my God, mate. I was like, yes, I've got a cup of tea that's drinkable for my kids. Mate, so fucking happy about that. What am I doing now? Right, so moving on to the eyeshadow. I don't know what everyone else does it. This is the order I do it. So I've got Revolution. It's not expensive at all. You can get it obviously online with Revolution. This one I got from Superdrug. They usually do offers as well, so you can usually like buy two, get a third palette free, and I actually did that once. So I find it goes on really well. So you don't need to spend a fortune on eyeshadows and stuff. I honest to God, all my products are not that expensive. I mean, like I said, this foundation was on eBay and it was about £11 and it was a little bottle, but double wear is brilliant. Not for everyone, but it is brilliant for me. So I used to do Clinique and it used to make my face really greasy. But yeah, so my two sons came around yesterday morning, woke me up and came into the bed with me and gave me lots of cuddles. Now, I am a single mum, so I wasn't actually expecting anything anyway because there's no one to take them out to buy the stuff, buy me cards or anything like that. But they went out their way to make me breakfast in bed, give me lots of cuddles, and they even made a card for me, which was super cute. So in my eyes, I got proper spoiled yesterday. It was so nice. I mean, and I was literally hanging as well because I drank a whole bottle of wine the night before. I went on TikTok, drunk, made a proper fool of myself, but there's some right good funny TikToks on there now of me drunk, but there generally is anyway. Who knows, I might even do one of these vlogs one day, well, while I'm drinking, you know, so you get an idea. I could do a series, Drunk with Mother. So as you can see, I'm literally using a really light pink at the minute, just to, I'm literally just going all over it, like, there's no right or wrong here. You know, you just cover it as much as you can. I go right up to the brow. So, and go all the way over. Right, next I'm going to go with a very dark, the dark pink. In the dark room, in the dark stairs. Oh, was that off? What was that? That was a skeleton thing. Down the dark hall in the dark rooms, go down the dark stairs into the dark basement. You'll find three skeletons. Sorry, my mind wanders. So now I'm going over the creases. Now this is so much easier when I've got an actual mirror. Oh my God, it's hard to talk while doing my makeup. Oh my God, I never realised how difficult it is for these makeup artists who come on here and actually talk while doing this. This is like really hard. Like, oh, screw it. I'm just going to go for it. Like, I know I've just put all that pink on there, but like, you know what? Like I say, I'm not a makeup artist person. It is makeup artist. Yeah, makeup artist. I'm merely me. I'm just me, little old me. Crazy little old me. I'm trying to get into the swing of this here. I'm nervous. Even though I'm just talking to myself, I'm very nervous. I did have a bunch of stuff I wanted to say, but, right, I have this habit, right, when I overthink stuff, when I go to bed, all of a sudden, all the ideas come rushing into my head, and I start playing it out in my head. So when I'm laid in bed, I'm thinking of everything I'm meant to say on here, and I have been doing it for the whole week. The only problem is, once I've said it in my head, it disappears. Like, it's done. My brain's like, oh no, you've already said it now. You said it in your brain, so you've said it, so you don't need to remember what you thought about. But I do need to think about what I thought about, brain. No, you don't need to think about it now. You've said it in your head. You've done it. You've played it over once already. How's that work? Why my brain does this? I mean, I'm not going to be the only one. Like, we all do it. We all think of things at night time. That's the one time your brain really works hard, doesn't it? Instead of actually just going to sleep and doing what you're supposed to be doing. No, you got freaking going mental at you. Last night, I tried to have an early night because I was hungover. I tried to have an early night. No. Did my brain want to have an early night? No. Did my brain want to think about everything I need to say on here? Yes. Can I remember half of it? No. Can I remember like a tenth of what it was? No. Can't remember nothing. But it sounded good in my head last night. That's the problem though. A lot of things sound good in my head. As soon as I get it out on camera, boom, no. No. Don't want to know. But that's just how my brain goes. And everyone knows this about me. I am like, I'm Dory. I am literally Dory off Nemo. Like, what was I saying? What was I doing? Walk into a room. Why did I come in this room? Oh my God, that happens so much. And you would think, right, I would have a system now. Like, I'm 34 years old. You guys didn't realise that. I'm 34 years old. You'd think by now I would have learnt to write this stuff down. You know, get a notepad or something and keep it on the side of my bed at least. Or I do have a list for shopping on my fridge. Do I ever use it? No. And when I do use it, what happens then? You know what happens because I bet you've all done it too. You leave it. You leave it in the house. You get to the shop. You go to your pockets to pick out the list. Where is it? Where the hell is the list? Oh, I left it at home. Oh, well done, brain. Well done, you clever brain. So yeah, my brain is a very scattered brain. I have a million thoughts an hour. A million thoughts a minute. But that's just how my brain works. I'm pretty sure I am not alone on this one. Like you say, this page is basically for anyone who's anything like me. We've got scatterbrain going on. I'm a single parent. I'm not a makeup artist, but I'm trying to help, to if anyone else has even less of a clue than what I do. And I'm babbling again. I am babbling. I purposely today went to Home Bargains to get a ring light. Well, I didn't purposely go out my way to get a ring light. I thought about getting it. And while I was in Home Bargains, they happened to have them there. And I was like, ha ha, I thought about getting one of you and there you are. So I got it. Just to do these, like I already have a ring light. I have 2 ring lights, but they're not desktop ones. They're not tabletop ones. I needed a tabletop one. But personally, this one's naff. It's naff. Like the light's so far away from me, you can't even tell I've got a ring light on. Oh my God, I'm babbling again. There we go again. I just get on one subject and I go thing. Right, so I have no idea what this is actually going to look like away from this camera, but at the minute, it's looking horrendous. Oh my God, this is a look that I actually like to do as well. I like to have my pink. Ever since having pink hair, I have loved having pink eyeshadow. I did it once for a TikTok, and it was a funny TikTok. It was like, I want to be a flamingo. And ever since I did that, right, I've become obsessed. Now, the TikTok itself, I ended up having pink all around here and everything else. It was just very 80s, which, by the way, is kind of cool. But I've like just taken away the extra, but I've always like, you know what, I really like it. The pink suits me. It's a process. It is a process, and you've got to bear with me, okay? Just come into the process. It's fine. It's fine. Right, I'm going to do my eyebrows now before I do anything else. What is this? I got this from Boots. I just stick with a nice simple pencil, slightly brush over some of it. I don't go over the whole thing, because if I did, my God, big chunk. No. So I just try and lighten it up a bit. I just try and give it a bit of volume. So here we go. Try and go at the top. Like, to be fair though, if you guys do your eyebrows, you really don't even need to pay attention to this. You can just fast forward me. Just skip to the next bit. Because I'm concentrating so hard that I can't even think of what I'm meant to be saying next. Oh my God. This vlogging is just failing, isn't it? I know, I'm sorry guys. I'm so sorry. What can I say? I am a natural talker, like big time. I can talk for Britain. Why anyone thought though that vlogging was a good idea for me, I will never know. I don't know why these people thought that I would be good at this. Like the first person that told me to do this was my store manager. He told me this last year. He turned around to me and went, Carrie, you need to do vlogging. And I was like, what are you on about? He says, oh, it's when you go on YouTube and you just talk. And I said, talk about what? He says, anything at all. And I says, seriously, you want me to go on YouTube and just talk? Who the bloody hell wants to see that? I'm nobody. I mean, I'm somebody to me, I'm somebody to my children, and I'm somebody to my friends and family. But complete strangers? I can't see that working. I really can't see that working. Anyway, he didn't let it drop anyway. He continued to tell me this over and over. And then one of my other friends, my closest friend, she turned around to me and says, Carrie, you need to go on YouTube and do videos. I says, what do you mean I need to go on YouTube and do videos? Not you and all. She went, oh no, but I think you should do it with makeup. I was like, sweetie, you do realise that I can't do makeup. She went, oh, well, you do better than I do. And if I follow you on there, I can watch how you do it and maybe learn from it. I was like, right, okay. So now you're telling me to do it. Okay, I can maybe blend the two together. And then obviously I've mentioned it on my TikTok lives as well. I've said, oh, you know, so-and-so has told me to do this and so-and-so has told me to do that. And then everyone's like, well, why don't you do it? And I was like, well, because... And then I couldn't think. I was like, other than the fact that you guys listen to me, I mean, who else is going to listen to me? But I suppose everyone has to start somewhere. I mean, at the end of the day, I expect this video to maybe get 8 views. And that's going by the fact that I've got 8 subscribers. And these 8 subscribers have come over from TikTok to subscribe to me, ready for this first video. So, I do expect 8 views. Anything after 8 views is a bloody bonus. I am not gonna lie, like, if I get 10 views and maybe 2 likes or something like that, I'm like, yes, me! I'm successful on YouTube. Fucking did it, did I? Did it, I made it, I'm famous. I'm famous. Oh my days, could you imagine? Oh, honestly, I'll be celebrating. I'll have myself a glass of wine. Yeah. I'll have myself a glass of wine anyway. It's a glass of wine to celebrate that. I'll just have one anyway. No, I probably shouldn't, because I really did get drunk on Saturday. I really shouldn't do that again. Honestly, I can't seem to recuperate the same as I used to, but that's probably because I take very strong painkillers for my spine. Because I actually, moving on the subject, I actually suffer with my back, which I used to be fit and fiddle. Absolutely fine. I used to go to the gym, swimming all the time. Before having kids, I was very fit. I was very fit and healthy. I was a size 12. I was very active. And then I had my first son, and my health it didn't do well because I had an epidural on my labor, and they slipped. Now, they're not saying that this is why I have a back problem, but I know it was that because they slipped and they messed up. And ever since then, I've had a bad back. 10 years down the line, because there's 10 years of pain, only this year did they finally give me my MRI. Well, they gave me my MRI in December, but I finally got my results this year. After 10 years of waiting, what the hell was wrong with my back? I finally got a result, because it's taken me 10 years of pestering the doctors to look at my back properly. Not an x-ray. X-rays don't do nothing. I ain't got broken bones. It's something to do with my muscles. And they finally found that there is a small area at the bottom of my spine, right near the bottom, where it's nerve damage that just won't heal. I also have a curved spine. Now, that was something they found out a few years ago with an x-ray, just a normal x-ray. They found that my spine is a bit overly curved. So when I'm walking, it rubs. And when it rubs, obviously, it causes pain. So I've got that as well. So nerve damage and a curved spine. It doesn't help with my weight problem, because I do fluctuate so much. Every time I lose some weight, I end up gaining it back again. Doesn't matter what I do. I'm not a healthy person anyway. But I am an active person. I try and walk, because I don't drive. I walk everywhere. That's what I do. I just walk. Like, if it's a bit too far, obviously I'll have to get a bus. But I try to do as much as I can with walking. But with lockdown, I've actually been a bit dubious about going out too much. I go to the shop if I have to, but I'm just dubious about leaving the house, to be fair. But yeah, because obviously I'm on new tablets, I haven't been drinking alcohol. So when I drank a whole bottle of wine on Saturday night, it affected me a lot quicker than it would have previously. So drunk Carrie comes out a lot quicker than drunk Carrie used to come out. It used to take a hell of a lot more to get me drunk. Let's just put it that way. Right, next job. Move on from the depressing news of my back. But yeah, the whole thing of vlogging is you're meant to be very honest about yourself. You're meant to just express yourself and all that lot. So this is what I'm trying to do. Giving you little glimpses of myself. In between, obviously, other stuff. So please bear with me. This is just how my brain works. Like I say, I'm very scattered. As soon as a thought pops in my head, it will literally just come out. Otherwise, I don't have any paper here. I don't have a list, a set script or anything like that. I'm literally just going as my brain pops it out. And that's just how I work in general. Like if you met me in public and you wanted to have a cuppa, this is how I talk. This is just who I am. So, for my glitter, again, Revolution. This one I actually bought when it was online, so I got this one offline. But as you see, look, you can see I use them quite often. Well, some colours. I haven't even touched this one yet. This one hasn't even been touched, but you can see I've used the red quite a lot because it's already going to the bottom. And as you can see, I use the pink a lot. This is the pink I'm going to use today. You can obviously tell that I have been using it because you can already see to the bottom. It is a funny one because I've never found a brush so far that works great on getting it on to apply it. I just keep changing each brush each time. I'm like, I never know which one to use. Like I say, I am not. Oh, I just realised that glitter that I'm using, it's called Witchcraft. Ha! I didn't even realise there was names on these. I've had this since last year. Like I say, I've used this loads of times. I've never noticed the names. There you go, we've all learned something together on that one. I didn't even know there was names. Right, so I'm going to use the end brush on here because, like I say, I do normally, I'm sure there's one in particular that usually helps, but I can't find the bloody thing. So, honestly, my makeup is all upstairs. I'm downstairs in the dining room doing this because I've got a table here. I haven't got a dressing table upstairs or anything, so I do everything on the floor. When I just sit on the floor But that's not good if I'm going to be doing this for you guys. God, I don't think I could sit on the floor that long. Okay, so let's see that does actually apply quite well on there. Thing is, though, I like it very generous. I like to have a lot with this one. Like, basically, you're covering up the... Oh, it's all falling off. It's not going on at all. Oh, this is so hard to see with this mirror. Hang on, I actually have a mirror here. There's a mirror right there. I'll use this. I'll make it. So I can see better now. Yeah. Yeah, you'll find this with me, guys. I told you. I ain't a makeup girl. Like, but if you guys are sat with me doing this, it would be nice to know, though, if any of you are actually, if you're watching this and you think, actually, I want to sit and do my makeup while watching and maybe do it step by step with Mother Hubbard, please let me know in the comments if you're finding this useful and helpful. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to know in the comments who's liking what, just to give me an idea. As I grow in this vlogging, I like to know what people are enjoying in what I'm saying and what people aren't really bothered about, just to give me an idea of what you guys want as I move on in this, because it's a growing curve, obviously, and the only way I'm going to grow and learn from this is from you guys, really. There is no me without you guys. Otherwise I'm literally just doing vlog for no one to watch. And I don't want that. I want you guys to actually see it. Like I say, I'm happy with 10 people viewing it, but those 10 people who are viewing it, I want to make sure you guys are enjoying it. And I want to be able to grow with you guys. I want to listen to what you have to say, and try and take it on as well, at the best of my ability anyway. So as you can see now, I've not got a lot on. It's not going on very well today. That's a great start, isn't it, for YouTube? Just go on. This is the thing that takes the longest. Is getting all the glitter on. Everything else so far, you've noticed, I've done pretty darn quickly. Except this. I also like to point out, I don't actually know how long vlogs usually go on for. My timer on my phone is already saying 32 minutes. But I haven't put you in my editing thing yet, so I will be cutting some bits, I think. And I don't care that I'm telling you that. Just note, there might be some cut bits. And I don't, but I've just literally got the first, I went on my app store and I went, video editor. And I've just picked the first one that was there. So I don't even know if it's any good or not. I don't even know how to work it yet. So after I've done this video, just know that I was in the background afterwards trying to figure out how the hell to use it, because I used to go to college. For 2 years, I was in college doing multimedia. I wanted to be in filming. I know, say I'm getting a bit confused here. I used to be really good. I used to think I was really good at the editing side of things. I used to use Premiere Pro on my computer and I loved it. I loved coming up with storylines. I loved I actually liked directing. I was a bit too bossy for it though, I think. And I came across quite bossy at the time because I knew what I wanted. But because I knew what I wanted and I was telling my college friends what to do, they weren't my employers, they were my college friends. I came across as quite bossy at times, but I was also one of the older ones in the group as well. They're all like young coming out from school and there was me at 22 doing this. Because I don't want a new start. I used to childcare originally. And then when I was at college, when I was at work one day, I thought to myself, actually, this isn't what I want anymore. I don't want to work with kids anymore. I want to work in film. This is what I want. I've always loved writing. Same dyslexic. I do love to write a story. I love story writing. The only problem is because I am bad with words, when I come up to a word that I can't spell in what to put down, I end up always going around the word. So it ends up the sentence not being as good because I've worked around the word instead. I mean, with technology these days, I could just use a check on my phone. I could just use Google, but obviously I don't story write. I haven't story written since before my first son. It's something I used to do a lot of. I used to have books and books on it. I don't know where any of them are now, but because I've moved that many times since having kids, it's all my stories have pretty much vanished now. But yeah, I used to love story writing and I wanted to bring that out on camera. But honest to God, now, I can't remember half of my training. I can't remember half of what I've learned. And I not got a clue what I'm going to be doing when it comes to editing in a minute. Like, I'll probably even edit all this out if I can. Like, who wants to hear me babble on about this much? Okay, I think we've got enough glitter on here. What do you think? Oh, do I know what you can't talk back. I'm not live. Oh, my days. I keep forgetting that. Because I'm so used to doing this sort of thing when I'm live on TikTok. Talking to people, that is, not doing my makeup. I never do my makeup on live. That I kind of forget that there's no comments down here. Like on TikTok Live, there's comments at the bottom of questions or just even engaging in what I'm talking about so we can talk more. And there is not that here. I've got to remember that. Okay, next. Now this is going to be fun, trying to do my eyeliner while on. I'm going to try and use this mirror actually. This one is Maybelline New York. This is Hyper. Hang on, I don't know if you can see that. No, it's too blurred, isn't it? It's almost, well, I think it's waterproof, this one anyway, because I have really watery eyes and I used to love my Avon eyeliner. Like Avon eyeliner, brilliant, goes on great. It's a very similar tip, but obviously you can see what kind of tip it is. These sort of tips I like the most. And my Avon one was very similar. But it just glide on so well that doing wings was super easy with that. But it was not waterproof and it used to clunk. It used to just go really, really patchy and messy and wet looking, and it just messed up. That was the only time it's good to use that is if it's winter and I'm going on a night out, because then by the end of the night I'm not bothered what my eyeliner looks like. I'm pretty sure most people will agree with me on that one. Like, oh, did you the before picture of a night out and then the end picture of a night out, mate? They're two very different pictures. Now, if you've managed, right, to go on a night out and your before picture and your after picture look exactly the same, you didn't have a good night, okay? You cheated. Okay, you didn't get drunk. You didn't lose anything. You didn't fall over. And you certainly didn't wipe your eyes every now and then, you know? And you probably packed all your makeup in your handbag, so you could keep popping it all back up. The only thing I take in my handbag is lipstick, because lipstick obviously comes off all the time. So I literally just keep throwing that bugger on. So I'm going to attempt to do wings. Now, neither of my wings ever go correct. They never match. Now, I'm not bothered too much as long as they're not too out of place. This eye, though, is my hardest one to do. I don't know about you guys, but we've all got a side that might be harder than the other side. And this one's always my hardest one, because this one is a little bit more wrinkled up in this corner to this one. This one's not as wrinkled. I honestly don't know why, but yeah, the shaping on my eyes are actually different. You can't, it's not something that you can really see, but when you're actually doing your eyeliner, you notice that there is a slight difference. That's why they just don't seem to match. So don't over panic. Just make sure that it doesn't get too different. Because if it goes too different, you're going to have to wipe it off and do it again. The amount of times I have to do that with this eye, because this eye seems to go really well sometimes. And then this eye just goes like, what the hell is that? What is that? I know some people use tape to line their eyes up. That usually helps, actually. Maybe I should do that. Should I go get my tape? Should I go get my tape? Nah. Maybe next time. Okay, so here we go. Okay. So don't laugh. Don't laugh. Make me laugh. I don't even know why I'm saying you guys are laughing, but okay, so I'm starting obviously as one long line. This is how I generally do it. I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but this is just how I generally do it. I've gone quite long actually today. Normally I do a bit shorter. And then you move, I really should close one eye, but I don't. And then you just kind of go to that point, and then like a triangle, go across. But like say I've got wrinkles there, so it makes it difficult. And then, so as you can see, that's my wing on that end. Now this wing, already I can tell is going to be completely different to this wing because of it. Like, I'm going to show you now how I do the other side. I don't know if, guys, you're actually seeing one, because like, you're supposed to colour that in, but I'm not going to colour it in until I know this side is going to be the same. So like when you're doing your wings, and before you do obviously the rest of this bit here, always check, you know, similarity on these two first before you start colouring it off, because otherwise it's going to be harder to get it off to try again. So once again, you start from the top and then move down to the bottom. Now, as you can see with this one, it's not quite the same, is it? Or is it? Right, and then we move it. You go from the point and go down. What do we think? Does it look quite... I think I've done it today. I think I've managed to make them look semi the same. I think that one actually looks better than this one today. Yeah, it does. That one actually looks more on point than this one. This one's gone quite funny, as you can... I don't know if you can see. That one's gone like very dodgy, and that one's actually not too bad. Stuff it. We're going for it. So, but yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, it's quite big for me. I don't normally do my wings this big, but I think it was just, I think because I'm trying to show you guys as well at the same time, I thought, right, now I've got to do this side. Right, so that's my wings. Actually, I'm quite pleased with them. That, today, has come out better than that. I'm really happy with this side today. And that's not, that's unusual for me. So, there you go. So that's the eyeliner. That's probably the hardest one. That's one thing my friend who wants me to do this video struggles with the most, is the eyeliner wings thing. So hopefully, Marley, if you're watching this, I hope this helped. I hope you've skipped to this part just to watch that. If anything else, just I hope you've skipped to watch that bit. Right, next is mascara. So I currently am using, now I'm not a posh bugger. This is Estee Lauder. But I work in a shop where where Estee Lauder's in the shop, because it's a big shop, and I get a discount. That's why I get some Estee. That's why I have some Estee Lauder products. Any other time I probably wouldn't even pay full price, but Estee Lauder is really good. But I've also used what other ones I like? I do like Maybelline, but there's so many different ones of Maybelline, it's ridiculous. But I do like Maybelline. Avon has a really good one, but because I've not been getting Avon for so long, I've not been able to get the one I like the most, because they do have a waterproof one that's really good. But yeah, the mascaras, just go with anything, like anything that you're happy with. You know, you don't have to get the most expensive brands of stuff, because they'll generally do quite well anyway. I don't care what anyone says. I always see happy results with all my things. It depends if you're going to curl your eyelashes up, you know, use the curler. I don't bother with that. I mean, a lot of time I wear fake eyelashes these days anyway. If I'm on a night out, I'd be wearing fake eyelashes. For daytime, I don't need a lot on my eyes, so I'm not bothered about massive lengths, just for daytime look. And I know glitter, daytime look, that don't really go in the same sentence, but it does for me. I like glitter. Right, so mascara, mascara, you're my mascara. And I always poke my eye. I'm like, how many times do people poke their eyes? Like, honestly, and I wear contact lenses, right? And if I poke my eye, it goes on my contact lens, and then I'm there for ages trying to get it off my contact lens. Like, blink, 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 blink. Oh, are you ever going to come off? Yeah, I'm blind as a bat, guys, by the way. Look, let me show you. Yeah, I have no problems with touching my eyeballs. You know what? Oh, honestly, God, right? I don't know how people do it, right? You know, there's people that can go and make their eyeballs pop out. How do they do that? Like, surely that must hurt. Or if you do it too many times, then they're just going to fall out. Like, surely you got to be careful. Like, that you're not going to just, that they're not going to fall out. Once again, I'm going to use my mirror. I'm going to start using this mirror. I'm not used to using a close-up mirror, but I'm going to start using it more. Quite useful. Ooh. Definitely get a better look. Like, you can't see as well on the camera to what I can see on the mirror. But yeah, they're definitely there. They're definitely there. Like, there's definitely you can't see the difference on this camera at all. And then down at the bottom, like, I've barely got any lashes down here. I don't know about other people, but some people have, like, really long lashes down here. I'd love to have, like, really full lashes down here, but I don't. So I just try and cover up what I have got. Look, see, there's not a lot, but... If you have TikTok, my username is the same as this. It's Mother Hubbard. You see a very different side to me on there. You'll see my drunk TikToks, you'll see my artsy TikToks, you'll see my dancey Do I do dances? I've got one or two. I do my lip syncing, because I do love to lip sync, because I cannot sing. Okay, I look gorgeous now. My eyes look gorgeous. Don't care what you say. My eyes look gorgeous. Yes, now it's blusher time. This was actually a gift from a friend, my lovely friend Dan. Dan the man. He's flipping awesome. And yeah, there's two different blushes, right? There's two different sides to this, but I literally just get my brush and dab it right in the middle. Like, I get both of them. I just take them both. Like, I merge them together, and then just from the top start pumping down. So I like to give it from all the way up here. It helps, I think, to help shape a bit. Say I don't contour, I do like to try and bloody hell. I've just tried to put blusher on. I do this every time. Right. Forget the blusher. It's highlighter time. Now I'm using this one from Estee Lauder, but I also have one from Primark, which cost me £1, and it's brilliant as well, but I'm just using this one today. And it comes two sides, but I don't use the other side. I only use this side. I don't even know what the other side's for. Like I say, I ain't no expert. Look at that. Some people like to put some up here and then some down here. Like that and that. I don't really know why they do that, but I don't even know why I've just done that. I don't need to do that. Oh, God, get off. So, blend, 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 blend. See, that makes no difference. I don't know why people do that. And all that's done to my nose is, look at that. Like, why do people do that? God. Right. And then I just dab it all in anyway. I dab it all in. Dab, 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 dab. Dab, dab, dab. Dab it like you mean it. Dab it like you mean it. Whack, whack, whack. Like, you've got to feel this. Like, if you're not feeling this, if you're not feeling like you've been punched in the face, you're not doing it right. Like, dab, 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 dab. Yes, mate. It gives you, it highlights under there. It's not taking away any bags. Like, if you have bags, they might still be there. Like, they don't take away your bags properly. But they do highlight and brighten under your eyes a bit. And I like that. I really like the fact that I get quite highlighted under here. Now, you might not be, again, like, you can't see it as too well because of the lighting in here and this stupid ring light. But, yeah, it does help. So, like I say, though, I use a cheap one from Primark as well. And it works really well, actually, the Primark one. I'm just trying to use this one up. This one's from Estee Lauder. Once that's gone, though, I'm going to stick with the Primark one because it's just... It does exactly the same job. I don't care what anyone says. You'll get these makeup artists doing... promotions for certain makeup things like, oh my God, you need to buy this, it's £110. Nah. Go with the cheap stuff, it works just as fine. Like, okay, so maybe they don't last as long. Maybe, I don't know, but I like to give it a little bit on my nose as well. I like to highlight my nose a little bit with it. But generally, I've never had any problems with my makeup, my cheaper stuff, really. Like... I don't understand this big obsession with things being too expensive in the world. Like, why? You don't need to spend a fortune to look nice. You don't. You just really don't. And don't put yourself down for not being able to buy something that's, like, too expensive. The cheaper stuff's always just as nice. Okay? So, as a single mum, obviously, my pennies are tight. I mean, I do work, but currently on furlough. So, I just make do with what I've got. Like this brush here, right? It came in a set. This is Jack Willis. I got this in a set, but I got it from Boots when it was the 70% off Christmas stuff. So this set should have been like 20 quid or something, but 70% off. I barely paid anything. And I got all these lovely brushes. It doesn't matter how much you paid for something, okay? Just, you know, if it works, it works. And women, we just need to stop putting pressure on ourselves to buy stuff that's really expensive. Like, I know adverts and stuff tell us to, but you don't need to. And same with this dress, right? I like this dress. It's a really pretty dress. It's just an everyday dress. I got it from Lidl. See, this is something that people just forget. Like, Lidl has some lovely bits in the middle sometimes, you know, the little middle thing. And I feel like too many people are sticking their nose up against things like that, and you shouldn't. It's really nice quality as well. It feels really nice, and it washes well. And it didn't need ironing after I washed it. Anything that don't need ironing after it's been washed, well, it's okay by me. Oh, poop! I forgot the lipstick. Hang on, pause. Okay, found one. In a drawer behind me. Just a nice little pink. I normally, with this look, I do a matte colour. Usually like a medium brown, kind of like pinky brown kind of look. But I'm doing this now, so I don't care. I love pink. This lipstick, I think, is Clinique. Came free out of they do promotions. So if you buy a certain product, you can get a bag of free stuff, and this was one of those. So this is my free lipstick. Actually, I think this one was given to me by somebody else. I don't think I even got. Didn't buy the promotion. Oh, it's called Watermelon as well. I love the smell of watermelon. The smell of watermelon. And there we go. Obviously, this look would normally be a lot quicker, but chatting in between. Now, don't mind the hair, guys. It's called lockdown hair, okay? This is my lockdown hair. But yeah, so this is my look. This is how I am. This is me. I'm a cheapo. I'm a cheapo with bad eyesight, a bad back, and a scattered brain. This is who I am. And if you have stuck around and watched me to the end, I would just like to say a massive thank you. And again, if you have any comments about anything, please just leave them in down, and I will read every single message that people write. Message, comment. I will read every single comment. And thank you for actually watching me. Crazy. And have a great day. And I will be posting another video next Monday. It's going to be a Monday thing. So bye, guys.